What is up, Budget Billers? Trail here, better known as Budget Bill, and this is your third and your fourth stimulus check update and stimulus package update for Monday, May the 3rd. Good morning, everyone, and it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. I got some great news to share with you today regarding a bill that just passed in the Senate, as this bill was a bipartisan bill, which means some good news for future stimulus bills to have a chance of passing as well, which means that we need to discuss a fourth stimulus check update, where we now have a petition that's been going around that has surpassed 2 million signatures, which proves that we are getting closer and closer and closer to having monthly stimulus checks. And then I have a question to ask you. Is America ready to start all over again? I mean, America is on the verge of having a post-pandemic party. We are going to talk about that as well. And I have some news regarding the federal mask mandate, as well as some crypto news regarding Dogecoin. Is this thing going to the moon? Well, Elon Musk might have something to do with that very soon. But first, if this is your first time to the channel, hey, welcome and glad to have you. On this channel, we talk about finance, real estate, credit cards, and stimulus update news. So if you're interested in any of those, go ahead and hit the subscribe button for me. That way you can join our community. Also, if you end up liking the content in this video or even laughing at one of my jokes, then be sure to like this video. Other than that, guys, hey, let's go ahead and jump right into the video. Okay, guys, America is on the verge of having a post-pandemic party. As the summertime gets near, people are expected to be traveling extensively this summer as airlines boost in sales, as well as tourist places start to reopen again. Studies show that Americans are willing to spend even more money this summer than they have previously in the past, considering most people haven't traveled in over a year. They are saying that the sweatpants season has passed and high heels are hot again, saying that the ultimate symbol of an economy that's ready to let loose. Americans are booking beauty services, buying more going out clothes, and getting ready for a hot vax summer as people emerge from the lockdown, which all of this is some good news, as it would help the economy roar back to life in the process. And this is mostly because of the vaccinations that have been increasing lately. Americans are sitting on a ton of cash right now. Between 3 stimulus checks and the decline in normal spending prior to the pandemic, Moody's Analytics say that Americans were holding about $2.6 trillion in their savings accounts as in mid-April of this year. So this summer could be the largest spending boom we have seen in a very long time. But not so fast, because there has been a mask mandate that was recently issued. The Transportation Security Administration, or TSA, announced on Friday that a federal mask mandate for travel was extended through September. The mask requirement is for travel on airplanes, in airports, on buses, and on rail systems. It went into effect in February with an expiration date of May the 11th, which has now been moved to September the 13th. President Biden signed an executive order on his first full day in office, directing federal agencies to immediately take action to mandate the use of masks on trains, intercity buses, ferries, and in airports. And since then, more than 100 million Americans have been fully vaccinated against the virus, and case numbers have dropped across the country, though officials urge individuals to remain vigilant and wear a mask in most indoor settings when around others outside of their own household. But we kind of have some mixed signals regarding the improvement as far as cases go. We know that India is having a crazy surge right now in cases and in deaths from different variants. Some states are doing much better than others. One of the most important things to research when deciding whether you want to travel to is to find somewhere that has limited or no restrictions in place. I will say for myself that I actually went out this weekend at a few places, and it appears that only about 2% of people were actually wearing masks. So it appears that everyone is moving away and ready for things to go back to normal. Although the risk is still there, it appears that the risk is much lower than it was in the past few months. before millions of Americans were vaccinated. Now, switching subjects, we have a new bill that was just approved of in the Senate, and this is a major step towards a fourth stimulus check. There was a bill called the Drinking Water and Wastewater Infrastructure Act that ended up passing with a 89-2 vote on Thursday. Now, this was a bipartisan bill for $35 billion in which would foster economic growth, build climate resilient infrastructure, and help ensure that all Americans have access to clean and safe water. The bill would dedicate billions of dollars to upgrade drinking water and wastewater infrastructure projects across the country. Now, the reason this is huge news is because this is part of Biden's infrastructure bill, and that we can see that already that the Democrats and the Republicans are trying to work together on building back the economy. So them being able to sign this piece of legislation in a bipartisan way gives us hope on other provisions within the American Jobs Plan and the Americans Families Plan. Senator Shelley Moore Capito of West Virginia said that
passing this bill in a bipartisan way like we did today shows the American people that their elected officials in Congress can work collaboratively together on infrastructure.
And if you are not familiar as to this issue regarding Clean Water Initiative, this is why. Today there are up to 10 million homes and more than 400,000 schools and child care centers that have pipes with lead in them, including the drinking water. President Biden said that the situation is clear and it is present danger to our children's health. So this initiative definitely needs to be passed very quickly. And speaking of stimulus update news, we also have some good news regarding a recent petition that is calling for reoccurring monthly stimulus checks. There was a petition that was launched by Stephanie Bowden, which is a restaurant owner in Denver, is asking Congress and the Senate to approve of monthly stimulus checks of $2,000 until the end of the pandemic. Now, surprisingly, this petition has gotten well over 2 million signatures so far. Now, this petition is calling for $2,000 per month for adults and $1,000 for kids. Now, the original goal of this petition was to get around 1 million signatures, but has well exceeded that goal. And now, here is exactly what was in this petition.
I'm calling on Congress to support families with a $2,000 payment for adults and a $1,000 payment for kids immediately, and continuing regular checks for the duration of the crisis. Otherwise, laid-off workers, furloughed workers, the self-employed, and workers dealing with reduced hours will struggle to pay their rent or put food on the table. My family has lost all of the income from our restaurant, and business owners and the self-employed can't claim unemployment. This is the story of America right now.
And if you guys remember, back in March, 11 Democratic senators, including Senator Kristen Gillibrand of New York, sent a letter to President Biden urging him to support reoccurring payments in his Build Back Better economic plan. Kristen said that this crisis is far from over and families deserve certainty that they can put food on the table and keep a roof over their heads. Families should not be at the mercy of constantly shifting legislative timelines and ad hoc solutions. So this is more great news that we are making significant progress towards getting more stimulus checks and even the possibility of getting reoccurring monthly stimulus checks. We just need Biden to go ahead and pull the trigger. Why don't you, Biden? Come on and save the day, guy. But like I said in the previous video, President Biden wants to take his time and wait for the third stimulus checks to completely be delivered to see where we stand and if the economy can stand on its own. But rest assured, President Biden wants to offer a fourth stimulus check. That's a positive. He would love to give out more stimulus checks than former President Trump, so we can stand positive in knowing that another stimulus check is definitely in our future. Now let's go ahead and talk about some crypto news, or specifically Dogecoin. The once meme stock is starting to get more traction once again after Mark Cuban and Elon Musk tweeted last week about them being the best value crypto coin when it comes to making some money. Y'all want to make some money, right? Well, the all-time high is around 49 cents, which it rallied to these levels on the official Dogecoin day, which was on April the 20th, but immediately dropped right after as investors took their profits, driving the price right back down to 19 cents. Well, as of the time of filming this video, Dogecoin is back around 38 cents each. But I want to note that Elon Musk, which is the CEO of Tesla and a big advocate of Dogecoin, recently announced that he will be on SNL this Saturday night. Now, we can speculate that he will probably say something in reference to Dogecoin on the show, which should give the crypto coin more of a boost. But I believe that Dogecoin will probably rally this entire week until his appearance on the show. Now, I am not a financial advisor, nor can I advise you to invest in any stocks or cryptocurrencies, but I will tell you that I am already invested in Dogecoin, and I will be buying even more within the next 24 hours of filming this video. But for those of you who have a few dollars or some extra cash that you would like to invest in Dogecoin, it is only 38 cents at this moment. Most analysts expect this coin to go to at least $1 in the near term, and some actually expect it to go to even $5 in the future. So, for example, if you have $100 to spare, that could buy you about 263 Dogecoins. And when this thing hits $1, you would have more than doubled your money. Also, Mark Cuban was on the Ellen Show last week where he boosted up Dogecoin as well. Reminder that Mark Cuban allows you to use your Dogecoin to purchase tickets to the Dallas Mavericks game. And you can also buy Mavs gear with it as well. The Dallas Mavericks have done more than 20,000 Dogecoin transactions since he started accepting the cryptocurrency, and I expect these numbers to go up this year. Now, if you are interested in buying Dogecoin or any other altcoins, the most easiest app to buy it on is actually Webull or Robinhood. While Webull would be my first preference, both of them work equally for brand new investors. Now, if you're interested, you can use the link down below for Webull, where you can get 2 free stocks worth up to $1,850 once you deposit $100 into your account. If you sign up with Robinhood using the link down below, you will get 1 free stock, but you don't have to deposit any money at all in order to get that 1 free stock. So pick and choose or do both of them to earn free stocks or free value for the future. You never know what stocks you will receive for free and if those stocks will triple over the next few years. Now, if you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to ask them down below. Other than that, guys, hey, that's all I have for you today. This has been another 4th stimulus check update and crypto update for today. Now, if you enjoyed any of this information or found it to be useful, be sure to hit the like button for me. That way it tells YouTube to share this video with others. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button for me so that you can be a part of this community. And hit the notification bell to be notified of each new video. Again, as always, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Dogecoin to the moon!